beautiful souls? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Arcanum's Dark Light. I wanted to hop on here and make this video about being proactive in protecting yourself, protecting your dwelling, your home, your surrounding, your family. This wasn't a video that I had scheduled to make. Not that I have any videos scheduled to make. We're just rolling with the punches. But I was sitting there, and I happened to look up. I have these two large mirrors in my living room, and I happened to look up, and I got this alarm in my spirit to protect it, to because this is something that I do periodically, put a little protection on my mirror surfaces. So it is, I felt drawn in my spirit to reinforce this. So in doing that, I was reading, then proceeded to read this book. So I said, you know what, let me get on here to talk about this and put this out there, because I feel like this is like a message, or not, it could be like of urgency, but I think because this is very important, so I wanted to get on here and chat about it. So firstly, let's talk about this book. This is the first book that I purchased that is specifically about curses. I have other books that have information within it, but S. Connolly's book, Curses, Hexes, and Crossings, I purchased a couple of weeks ago, and I find it to be a good book because, there's basic things in here that I already know. But when you go through this, not that I'm not a person that goes around cursing people, because you really, really have to do something, anyway. But I think it's important to know what is out there, right? And see what people potentially do to curse others. And because this informs your understanding of it, so that you are able to identify it and notice it, right? If there's like a particular item that is used to curse people, and you see this item cross your path, you're like, wait, what's that? Right? So I think this is a great book. It gives some inspiration towards some things that you can do. And anything that I get, I usually tweak on my own, but this inspired me to do a few things. Like I did the lemon uncrossing spell with over on Patreon, so I did that and tweaked it a little bit. But so let's talk about a few things, right, that you could potentially do. And why I think it's so important to be proactive. So first, let's talk about why I think it's important. You could go, I'm speaking from experience, because this is the way that I was. I wasn't going around cursing people, going around actively doing harm to people, or being bad to people, at least in my opinion. But you don't have to do anything. There are people out there that just, there's jealousy, people are just miserable. They want what you have. So then, there's that evil eye, and they're putting all that information out there. So then there's this thing where you got to think about, there's practitioners and occultists out there that really spend their time tapping into the astral, tapping into working on being like vampiric and drawing on your energy to use it for themselves. So there's that, right? These are people out there that are doing this like for a living because they want what you have. They want your energy. They want your power. They want your magic. So the first thing that I think about when it comes to things like that is my mirrors. So some of the things that you can do to be proactive is go around, and I know you may have heard this, as a matter of fact, I did it I did a couple of videos about wards on my other channel, but what I did today was with that urgency, that warning that I got, was I took my protection oil and I drew sigils around the frame of the mirror while speaking, some words of power. And so that's one thing that you could do, because I have these huge mirrors, two huge floor sitting mirrors in my living room. So it's like, nothing but space and opportunity for a portal for, people to come through. So I have to be aware of that and keep reinforcing that, right? So, you could go around and, if don't put it on your mirror surface because you don't want to damage that. If you don't want to put it on your frame in the front, you can put it on the back of the mirror. Put a symbol, sigil, something that means protection to you, or just simply rub the oil on it while you are speaking these words of power and really mean it, and also, you got to remember, you want to speak words like, I block and protect anything from coming through this mirror. I block and protect anything from being able to see through this mirror, through this portal, through the astral realms, through this mirror. I block it. You are blind from seeing through it, and all of these things, because you got to think about, even if you block it, they can see through. So you want to put all of these words into whatever it is that you are speaking, as a protection for your mirrors. Right. So that's the first thing, because these, like I was saying, these practitioners reach through, and I became aware of this because, like I said, I can be naive to this sometimes. Not anymore. But I had something. I saw something in the astral, so I was talking about to someone. So I had a reading done, and come to find out, this person was tapping in, trying to tap in to take my power, take my essence, my energy, for to use for themselves, kind of like plugging into me to charge their magic up. So there's people out there doing that. So you have to really be proactive. Don't go around thinking like, I'm not doing anything to anybody, so I'm good. No, no, no. When you work within this realm of spirituality, especially when you are a creator, especially putting yourself out there, you are sending a beacon. You don't see it. You're not walking around with, like, you can see your beacon. The metaphysical, the otherworldly realm. You're sending out this beacon, this energetic force, that you are within the realm of magic. You're tampering with magic, right? So they're like, oh, what's that? Let me go check that out and see what that is. Is this something that I can plug into? So you really have to be proactive. And there's other things that, you could do. I know in the this book here, it also mentions, which I totally forgot about, that there's so many things that you could do. So this is why it's good to get a book to help you, like, refresh your memory, or so you can, just have to look at. But it also references in here drawing like temporary sigils or symbols of protection on you when you go out, or whenever you feel the need to. I have sigils tattooed on my body for several reasons, and that's one of them. But you have to get a tattoo. You could take some oil, the same way that you do in a mirror, and on your body, someplace on your body, draw these symbols of protection. You could create a sigil, but draw it on your body in the protection oil, and speak the words of power. Or you can find something that isn't harmful to your skin and actually physically draw on the stuff they use for, like, henna powder. Maybe take that and draw these temporary sigils on your body, especially like if you go on vacation. Maybe get, on your body. Doesn't have to be someplace where people can see it. Get that henna powder and It's very easy to do. You could go to a store and get the henna, and they have some prepackaged where you can just kind of like draw on your body, and it's temporary. So yeah, so I think that is something that is great to do. But we most of us know all of the warding techniques to do within the homes, crystals. I put like a certain kind of salt blend along my windowsills, and yeah, all the things. But just be careful if you have children and pets in the home. Be careful what you are putting out, but be proactive. Find ways to be proactive, because there are things and forces out there that is out to get you. And there was the other symbol that this called to my memory is the satyr symbol. And I'll show you. Hopefully you can see it. So this is a Roman symbol, and it dates back to like Pompeii in 79 AD. And it's usually like on a clay tablet. So there's a few ways that you could use this. For the mirror, I am going to print this out or draw it, but put it on the back of the mirror as an extra reinforcing of the protection. But I may take some clay and create this as another warding protection method in the home. But yeah, so this is a good book, right? It goes through the beginning. It goes through all the curses and hexes that you could do and crossings that you could do. It even has, which I think is hilarious every time I look at that, they use the Psalms in hoodoo practices, but it has a whole like list of Psalms you could use to go when you do a cursing. And then there's a portion towards the back of the book that has how you protect yourself from these curses and hexes. So yeah, good book to have in your arsenal of books. But outside of the book, regardless of the book, be proactive, protect yourself, because there's people out there, things out there to do you harm. So I often get this question, like, what do you do if you want to, when you go to summon a demon or invoke a demon or a spirit, infernal spirit? What do you do? Like, what is the method that you use? I first start out by saying I already have protective measures in place, so I've already begun, right, with the protection. So anything else I do is just like an added fortification. So that's a whole nother video of the things that I do when I cast circles and protection. It's forever evolving. So I just wanted to make this video to put this out there because, a lot of times you're not thinking about it. You're not aware of it. So I'm here to remind you, protect yourself, be proactive. Don't wait until like the shit hits the fan and then you're like, you gotta like run and like do all the things to uncross yourself. And then, put that out there. So be proactive, and this will alleviate a lot of the things that come your way. Not that it stops everything, because there's things that happen where you go out and you had a bad day, you come back, your energy's low, and this could go on for a few days where your energy is low, and that affects your wards in your home, at least in my opinion, because your home resonates like with your energy. So if you are vibrating in a low energy, this affects all the things around you. So it kind of lessens the potency of a lot of these things. So this is like a maintenance thing. You want to be proactive, and once a month go around your home and check your wards, do all the things, and reinforce your protection, because it is necessary, unfortunately. So I just want to put that out there, and I'll put the link to the book in the description. This is, I think I got this off of Amazon, so I'll put that link if you are interested. But that is it for this video. I love you all.